Welcome to Art and Conversation, where creativity meets the courage to share. I'm Matty, and every episode we connect stories one dot at a time to normalize talking about mental health and celebrate many forms of human creativity. So today I'm with Mario, and I reached out to Mario because your personality, for me, I was like intrigued, like, wow, there's something very special about you. And I said, I didn't really understand your background. And even so, whether your background is technical or not, I know that you are creative just by your personality. So I wanted to bring you on today and have a very open and beautiful conversation, basically. So welcome.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
No problem.
I'm really happy that you invited me here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm very excited to see this project
Come to life.
come to life.
Yes. Just to give everyone an idea, Mario has a background in... Do you want to take the lead?
Yeah, so I'm an obstetrician and gynecologist.
Mm-hmm.
That's my main job. Currently I do it privately and I do private practice, but I also do other things. So I have one foot or maybe both feet in creativity as well, because I do have a small food business where I do homemade products. I do chutneys, spices,
Wow.
and a lot of other things, mostly for Christmas markets.
Mm-hmm.
And then I do paint as well.
Mm-hmm.
I come from a family background of one of my brothers. He's an artist. He paints. He used to own an art gallery as well.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's in our blood, I guess, that we do paint. We do have this creativity.
That's beautiful. And you were telling me earlier as well that you have a background. You're a little bit of a celebrity, even though you say no.
I'm not.
I want to start with painting.
Okay.
And we can go a little bit into why you joined us today. Looking at the painting here, so today I think we will touch base maybe on one of the colors, and we'll try and tackle part of the flowers together.
Okay.
Let me show you the sketch, because obviously it's easier when you have a bit of a reference. This is the kind of what it kind of has to look. Kind of, doesn't have to look exactly like it. Do you think we should go for... I really didn't think about this because this is the most difficult part. Do you think we should go for maybe a green? Would you like to touch green?
Yeah, it's fine.
So let's just grab this. Grab...
Now, something interesting that you should know is that I am colorblind as well.
Oh, okay, so this is green.
Not completely. All right, okay, I can see it here.
That's interesting. And let's get white so we can like use different shades.
Not completely colorblind.
Okay.
Just red-green colorblindness I have. So
certain...
I see this as green, but I was looking up here.
Oh.
So I was seeing them all the same, and I was like,
what's happening?
What's happening? No. So yeah, certain shades, sometimes I find it difficult to find between them which one is which, but...
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a paintbrush. So we're gonna go into now how you're feeling today, and because I know you have an interesting relationship with painting, I feel like you don't have a lot of confidence because you say you don't know how to paint. I don't know where this came from. You don't know how to paint when you paint.
It's true.
Pick your weapon.
I'll take this. I'll start with the small one. I prefer.
Okay, I'll start with the bigger one.
Yes, I do lack confidence in painting. Basically, I had art and technical drawing when I was growing up in secondary school. I didn't have biology and chemistry, so I did that later on. And we used to give a hard time to our art teacher because we had chosen, almost the whole class had chosen art because we couldn't choose something else. Okay. I wanted to choose biology, but they wouldn't let me because I had technical drawing, so it doesn't go together.
Oh, okay.
They wanted me to drop technical drawing, but I used to love it, so I didn't want to drop it. And yeah, we used to give him a hard time. We used to tell him, we're here, just because we have to be here in class. But thanks to him, I learned a lot through art, and I find it something that relaxes me nowadays. And sometimes when I'm so stressed with my work, with life, with everything, I feel that I need some creativity. And I do cook, so that's creativity as well. But when it comes to art, it takes me to a different
Where does it take
place.
you?
I don't know. It's. I do like to paint things which are fantasy, which are not real, you know. Except I did draw an eye once because I wanted to challenge myself and drew it with pencil. It was this big, and I believe that was one of my best works. And whenever I see it, I'm like, I'm good. I know what I'm doing. So, yeah. So yes, I do lack confidence in that area. Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, then we have, so you can use,
This one we're gonna use.
let's use that, and then we can add like
Alright.
darker in it. I'm gonna let you do the first. Andrew, do you want to get him doing the first stroke?
I can go.
Anything,
Alright.
what you want, don't worry. I let people. Oh, I love it. But I'll go into what made you join me today. Like, because I know there was a process. You weren't confident. You were like, I don't know how to paint. I don't know if I should come. But then what changed your mind eventually, and what made you say yes?
So basically, I know that this project has to do with mental health as well, and I am very fond with mental health, and I think it's something that we all need to focus on. And at some point in our lives, we all need some kind of help in
To guide us.
to guide us in our journey. And that was what helped me decide to come here today.
Okay.
This not being confident in art, although I do draw, was more of a challenge, a personal challenge for myself, that I said, okay, let's do it. I mean, what's the worst, you know? Some people will laugh at me. I will laugh together with them on it, you know?
Oh, no, I don't think anyone should be laughing.
Oh, it's okay.
Okay, it is okay
It's
if that's the
okay.
case, right?
It's okay. We're here to enjoy life. So if we laugh, it's good.
I wanted to give you maybe some insight, or maybe what I personally think. Or maybe a question: does it really matter what other people think, if as long as you're enjoying it?
No, it does not. It only matters what you think.
Exactly.
But there's a but. We are programmed to believe that other people's thoughts do matter, and we tend to struggle with that a lot.
Where do you think that comes from?
I do believe that it comes from society, from the culture that we live in, and even from beliefs that culture and parents and neighbors install into us. This takes me to a place where I have learned through I've done a lot of self-development with a friend of mine. Her name is Jackie Beckman, and I have learned that we can create our reality. And it all depends on our thoughts, because our thoughts, taught over and over again, become our beliefs, and our beliefs become our reality. So we have the power to change our thoughts to change our reality. And sometimes there are belief systems that we do have installed from culture, like I said, from family members, that don't serve us.
Yes.
And if a belief doesn't serve you, you have the power to change it.
Yes, I agree.
It's not easy, but it's simple. And for example, one of the beliefs that I really do hate, and it's very cultural, I see, that especially the older generations, when they see a baby, they say, "Oh, rakam wik, rakam intikra,"
Oh, okay.
and that installs a program in the baby's, in the child's brain,
Yeah.
that they are ugly. And this is something that I had struggled. I don't know if it's from there that it came from, but I had struggled for a number of years thinking that I am ugly.
How does a baby understand what ugly means, though?
Oh, because it's not just the brain. The brain will monitor every time that it's happening,
Okay.
and it's like making a pathway. You keep hearing, and you start believing it. And it's not just when they are babies, even when they are 3-year-olds, 2-year-olds. I was saying about me believing that that I was ugly.
Because you were
And
instilled this
yeah,
idea when you were a kid, not out of bad intention, but
no, exactly, not out of bad intentions. And I don't know if it comes from when I was a kid or not, but somewhere there that belief system was installed into me. And it's not just the culture and everything. Nowadays, it's even social media that feeds us this.
disinformation.
Okay.
Yes.
So yeah, then I've learned this pathway that your beliefs can be changed.
Yeah.
Because
When was that pain? When was that turning point when you realized?
I've started doing self-development in 2013, I believe. And these are not simple processes that you do. It takes time. And when I realized this, I started realizing that I had the power to change. And the way I did it was I used to start looking at the mirror. Before, I used to look at the mirror and say how ugly I am. It was like a hobby. I used to enjoy saying how ugly I am, that I don't deserve anything, etc., etc. But then I realized, like, I am the most important person in my life. There's no one more important than myself in my life. And that's for everyone, it's the same, I wouldn't say these things to my best friend.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't say it to my mother or to my sister or to my brothers. Then why am I saying it to the best person in my life,
Exactly.
That is myself. And so I started trying to change my thoughts and looking in the mirror and saying how beautiful I am. And in the beginning, it sounds absurd. It sounds funny. I mean, it's like, like what the hell am I doing? But if you keep on doing it, like we said, thoughts thought over and over again become beliefs.
It's a muscle we're constantly training, and before you were practicing, you were training the wrong
muscle,
I guess.
Yeah. And nowadays I look in the mirror and I'm so happy with who I am. Sometimes I'm driving and I see myself in the mirror and say, oh, la, la.
Look how good I look.
And I don't say it out of pride, but out of happiness, because of the journey I've been through.
Exactly. I love that. That is really beautiful. And it took you a while to learn this new pattern.
It's not something easy to learn. It's simple, but it's not easy to get.
So you had bad habits and you had to, it took you a while to overcome. And I think it's something that will always challenge you throughout your life, but at least you're aware of it and you can always fight back.
Exactly. It's very important to be aware. Awareness is the key for everything. So when you are aware of something that you don't like, you just change it. If you don't change it, you're choosing it. And
yeah, it's not easy for everyone to recognize, though.
No, and people are ready to change when they are ready. So it's okay. Everyone is on a different journey. Everyone is on a different path, and there is no. Some people say because I'm this and my colleagues are better. No, everyone has their own pathway, and it's okay wherever you are.
Yeah, it's so easy to compare ourselves.
Yeah.
Is there someone in your life that helped you, guided you when you were feeling? Because obviously, I believe so. This is a representation of you can do it on your own, but it's so much better when someone else is
Mm.
there. That other person might get a little bit hurt, but at least you're together, and maybe when you feel a bit more better, then you can lift them up because there's an exchange, right? So who was that person, maybe, or people who guided you? It could have been a stranger walking in the street giving you a smile. That could have been the strength you needed.
There are many different ways how I get my strength.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I always say, you mentioned a lot of different people. It is a lot of different people.
Yeah.
It is, if I say, okay, it's my mother, it's my father, it's my family, yes, they supported me through a lot. But as well, through life, you will meet a lot of different people and they help you without you realizing that they are helping you.
Exactly.
And this is what I always say, that people come into your lifetime for three things.
Okay.
Either for a reason, for a season, or for a lifetime.
Can you explain what that
Okay.
means to you?
So some people will come into your life for a reason.
Okay.
The reason could be they need something from you,
Okay.
or you need something from them. It's not necessarily materialistic thing, but they would need some guidance
A lesson
or even without you knowing that you are guiding them.
yeah.
You know, you might say something that might help them to trigger them to something different. It could be good or bad. And then there are people who come into your life for a season. I mean, we all know that there are friends that we've had in our lives that that you sort of lose contact with. But it doesn't mean you don't love them or you don't like them anymore. It's life. They were there in that particular time of your life. You needed them, they needed you. It is a beautiful time that you would have spent together, but there was a time that you needed to drift apart because you both had different lines in life, you know?
So this is the season, probably you're talking.
Yeah.
And they
the
come
season.
and go for a season. But they can come and never come back. They can go and never come back.
They can go, they can come. It's life. It's very unpredictable, and it's all good. It's all okay.
Yeah.
Some people will last a lifetime with you, and those are a few. And the one person that lasts a lifetime with you is yourself, and that is very important to I believe to remember, because you need to treat yourself the best way you can.
Yeah. Painting, actually, for me to think that I'm going to finish a painting in 10 episodes is a bit naive. Because reality is I probably have to go over it a few times. Even the yellow here, you can see the background.
Yeah. The problem with not problem, the lack of confidence with art that I get, and I do see it resonate with life as well,
Yeah.
is the fact that I try to make everything perfect. And you can't.
No, you can't.
You can't. And it's the beauty is in asymmetry. The beauty is in imperfection.
Yes.
In fact, when I had started to paint again a few years back, I was so focused on getting everything, you know, so perfect, and I keep trying to let me take a bit of this.
It's okay. Focus.
Trying to get everything so perfect that while I was abroad on holidays and looking at the scenery and at fields and at trees and mountains, and you see there's asymmetry, there's things that are not usually meant to be there. If you're painting them, you want to make everything clean, everything clear.
Okay.
That's what I used to feel.
But that's just a reflection of something deeper within you.
Exactly. Exactly. That's why I'm saying it is very, very similar to life.
I had touched base on this with one of the other guests, and basically, with art, when you are creating a painting, I can only relate to painting so deeply, but with painting, you're doing something and you might not understand why you do something a certain way straight away. You might not understand why you've created this painting and why it has to be a face or an eye or it has to be perfectly this shade of color. And you might not understand it straight away. You might understand it maybe in 5 minutes, you might understand it tomorrow, you might understand in 10 years, and in 10 years, 5 minutes or straight away is that moment where you're like, I needed to do this to do what I was feeling, express what I was feeling, then understand after. And that is a representation of how human we are as beings, right? We don't have to be perfect. It can take time, and it's okay if you don't have everything. You don't understand everything. As long as you're just expressing yourself as much as you can.
In fact, this brings me to the thought that I always believe that everything happens for a reason. Everything. Well, I got that from Charmed.
Charmed?
If you've
I don't
ever
know, me
seen it,
Charmed.
it's
It's an
a
old
very
one.
long time ago.
Uh-huh.
But I was obsessed, and that motto of everything happens for a reason, I really do believe. And like you said, I do believe that sometimes we find out the reason, sometimes we don't find the reason,
Because it's not
but
yet.
it's always there.
Yes, it's always there ready for you to understand at any point in your life.
Exactly.
You're doing amazing. Are you enjoying it?
Yes, I enjoy it. It takes me to.
Good. Let's look at the painting a little bit. Let's look at our work and then admire it.
Obviously, the best part is the part that I did.
Oh, I agree. I agree. I really like it. It's coming together.
Yes, I think it's gonna be more beautiful than the sketch that you had.
I think so too.
It's true. So, since everyone will be putting in their own energy as well, it's gonna be beautifully nice.
Then the exhibition, I hope, will be in March.
All right. Okay.
So I hope you come.
Of course.
It will be an exhibition. It will be an auction. The idea is that we have an auction. We try and sell the prints as well if anyone wants to pre-order. And I start picking up donations as soon as possible to go towards Richmond Foundation.
Very good. That's a very nice, noble. Yeah.
I love it. I want to try and bring awareness because I feel like in Malta, I think now it's getting better now, mental awareness. But I think it was very taboo when I was a kid. I don't think people would encourage their kids to go to be like, no therapy, no, there's nothing wrong with my kid. But there was never anything wrong. I think now more so it's becoming more acceptable. In fact, I believe I spoke to my therapist and she was telling me that now there are therapists in school as well. But she had admitted to me that a lot of parents still are a bit behind and still don't believe in sending their kids to therapy. So it will take some time to integrate the acceptance of talking to someone, perhaps. Because I don't know what this stigma is like. What is wrong with therapy? I don't understand why people are against it. In reality, I believe therapy is there for you to help you express what you're feeling, right?
It is, and I would say that it's not just in Malta. It's worldwide that it's changing.
Yes.
And people are being more open to therapy. For example, one person that comes to mind is Dan from Imagine Dragons, and he always advocates mental health. In fact, he has some very good songs about mental health that I really love, and one of them it's called "It's Okay." It's okay to be not okay, and it's beautiful. It's okay not to be okay, but then it's important to realize it and search for help. It is very important to be able to ask for help and not to let pride or whatever it is keep you away from help.
Yeah.
Because then that's the place where problem starts to arise and they get worse. I think that's the place where maybe, I don't know, but maybe even a lot of suicides come because of the lack of asking for help.
Yeah. Asking for help. Did you ask for help?
Yes. Well, it depends on what you are talking. So yes, when it comes to mental health and therapy, I have a therapist, and I've been going to the same therapist for over 15 years now.
But what was the turning point that made you start going to therapy?
So the turning point that made me start, so I was never, I'm the kind of person that I'm a rebel. Okay.
Oh my.
So I really don't care to a certain degree on what other people think.
Okay.
If it's something that I believe is going to work for me, it's going to work.
Okay.
Full stop. This goes even way before when I was in sixth form. I chose chemistry and biology. Biology, I had done it O level, but I had done it through private lessons. I didn't do it at school. Chemistry, I started A level without having O level, so I started both together. There were people who used to tell me, you're not gonna make it, it's difficult to arrive, to pass, because these are difficult subjects. I did repeat twice to get to the course of medicine in university, which I don't regret, to be honest. There was a headmaster who I met in the streets once, and he told me, what are you doing nowadays? I told him I'm repeating to do the A levels again because I got chemistry C and not B.
Yeah.
And he was like, if I remain a headmaster next year, that's the one thing I try to remove. I will remove people. I won't let people get into A level without having an O level. And my reply to that, I was still, 18 at that stage. I told him, then I hope you won't remain a headmaster next year.
Oh.
And the reason is because I told him, because at least, even if I fail, I've done it my way.
Yeah.
Not because the system wanted me to do it that way. And at least if I fail, I would have said, I've tried. So I've always been a bit of a rebel. But going back to what you asked me about the turning point, I think it was around 2009, 2010, something like that, when I was going through a bad relationship, and that's where I said, okay, I need help.
Yeah.
So I went to this therapist who, he's amazing. I've had him for 15, 16 years. I haven't had the need in the last 2 years, let's say, or 3 years, but I still go visit him around twice a year, just to update him on what's going on.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking in the future, if in the future I have a problem that I need him to help me with, that I need help, that I need therapy, then I need him to know already where I am at, not to go back and start afresh. So, yeah.
But you were mentioning about your education and how you're doing it your way. By the way, am I wrong to say congratulations because you got your certificate in?
Yes, I just got a certificate in menopause as
And
well.
you're like the one and only specialist in Malta. What is that about?
It is. I am most probably the only one on the Menopause Society, so far.
So congratulations then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like big well done. Like,
Thank you.
wow, you've come so far.
Yeah, I do believe that that area of menopause is something that is poorly understood by people and even by professionals, by us. And it brings a lot of mental health challenges to women.
Yes.
And women do come to us and tell us, please, I want someone to understand what I'm going through, to listen. Because some people search for help and
Yeah.
they don't find the correct place for them to be helped. And
Now that you brought that up, to be honest, I have some things here that I'd love to touch base with you on. So, you're a gynecologist, you specialize in for women, and it's good. Even this episode isn't just for women, but it's for men who are husbands or boyfriends to understand their partner as well. So I'm just making it out clear. This is it out there. Like, this is important for everyone to know, and if they want to like better know their partner. And I have some myths here that a lot of people believe in, and I want you to debunk, or like I want to challenge you and see what you think, basically. But it's about basically your profession.
I'll try my best.
Yes, try your best.
I feel I'm under an exam now, all right?
No, but it's like, if you don't feel comfortable answering it as well, you can skip it.
I'll just run away.
Yes, basically. So let me start with one. So the first myth or fact that people still believe in is that hormonal or gynecological issues don't affect mental health.
Oh, that is so not true. That I can I can answer immediately. Yes. So hormonal imbalances can cause, there are hormonal issues like PCOS, for
What's
example.
PCOS? I
Which
saw
is-
that and I was like, what is this? I need to be educated.
It is polycystic ovarian syndrome.
Okay.
And that is when there is also insulin resistance together with it, and there is some hormonal imbalances. There is irregular periods, there could be infertility with it, and all these things would lead to mental health. All right, not just the hormonal imbalance of the cycle that you might get moods, but also the fact that if you have PCOS, it might be affecting you in infertility, for example. It does not affect everyone the same way, but if you are struggling with infertility, it's going to cause mental health issues. If you're struggling with having irregular periods, it's going to cause a lot of issues. And those issues don't pertain only to the woman. They would pertain to the whole family, to the whole household, because obviously one person's mood would affect the other person's mood, and it keeps on going like a domino effect.
Yes.
And these things should not be underestimated.
And they are.
Yeah.
They are very much.
And they are like, I've had women come to me and tell me, thank you for listening, thank you for understanding, because other people were making me feel like I'm crazy, you know. And
yeah, I think what, as you as a person as well, that's what like I saw in you as well. You seem very empathic. You seem like you have you're full of sympathy as well. So I think that's why you're in this job. Like, you're the perfect person to be in this job, especially for women who patients in general need doctors that see there's a problem, and desire to fix or find out the problem. And that's why we have so many specialists, right?
I do get my energy when I feed, my energy is fed from seeing people well satisfied. All right. When I see someone that is listened to, I believe that is half the cure. And you can see it. Like, I've had people who message me and after we've met and tell me thank you. It was so good to finally find someone who can actually talk to me, who actually is listening to what I need to say, and that for me gives me a lot of energy.
So, mental health struggles can't cause physical gynecological symptoms. Am I saying gynecological right?
Yes, gynecological.
So yeah, mental health struggles can't cause physical Gynecological symptoms.
Okay, so what I want to say about this is this. We are not just our body. We are not just our brain. We are not just our eyes. We are one whole being. We are, everything is connected. If our brain is not working well, if there are hormonal imbalances, if there are chemical imbalances in our brain, it will affect the whole system of our body. Nowadays, we even know, for example, that if the intestines the microbiome are not working correctly, if there isn't a correct microbiome and the correct metabolites, we call it the second brain of our body. It affects the whole system, the immune system, the brain, everything. So everything is connected. I mean, so yes, it can cause other physical stuff as well.
If your tests are normal, your pain is in your head.
Oh, this I hate so much. Okay. So when it comes to medicine, medicine is not the all God, all know it all.
Yes.
Okay. So it's true we do run tests, and it's true that sometimes test comes everything normal. And that is our worst fear. At least that is my worst fear. Because if you, let's say you come to me and you've got a pain that you are mentioning, you've got a pain, and we run tests and everything is normal, and we cannot find a reason for this pain, I feel so bad because I don't know how to help you. I would not say that it is in your head because you're the one who are feeling the pain, but I would say I don't know how to help you. And I would know what my limits are, and I would maybe refer you to someone that might be able to help you. All right. What I believe is that we do focus a lot on Western medicine, when in reality there are many different other ways on healing ourselves. So there are different ways. The thing is that medicine we don't know everything yet in medicine, and we will never know everything. There are things, and people struggle with the idea that they go to hospital, they go to a doctor, they cannot find anything about me, and they feel that the doctor or the hospital is bad. It's not necessarily that. It's because science hasn't arrived everywhere yet. We're still learning new stuff. It's always evolving, and we will never know it all.
Yeah.
We are so complicated. We cannot know it all.
And all we can do really to keep ourselves sane is practice good habits, eat healthy if we can eat healthy, enjoy good food, but in moderation, go for it, go exercise, be creative, and live a good life.
Lifestyle is the most important.
Yes, agreed. And that's why we're talking about mental health as well, because it all falls in line with your lifestyle. What are you choosing to accept in your life? What are you not choosing to do for yourself? What do you keep complaining about, but actually you're not taking any action for?
Exactly. We complain about things, but I find that most people complain of things, but then they never do anything about it. Like what I said before, if you're not changing it, you are choosing it. So you have to decide. You have a lot of things to decide about.
Yes.
And being happy is the most important thing in life, I feel. And this is something that I like to say as well. And this I learned it from Jackie again. And life does not happen to you. It happens for you. Which is, for me, that sentence is incredible. Okay? Because a lot of people, شو الدنيا والحياة مشاك, life,
they're
this is.
accepting.
No, life is happening for you to decide what you want from it. So you decide what you want from your life. You can create your reality, And yes, everything happens for a reason. Even if something happened that is bad, there are things that you can learn from it. Things that, I don't know, maybe you missed a flight. Maybe you missed the flight because if you went on the flight and you got out of the airport, there would have been an accident or something. I don't know. I do believe that everything happens for a reason.
The last question. I like to try and ask this question to everyone to end off the episode. It's, what would you tell your younger self? Like, what encouraging words would you tell your younger self that kind of struggled and was like, I wish I had these words given to me by?
There's a lot. There's a lot. This stuff that I learned from self-development, I wish that they can do it in schools and they teach young boys and young girls, young people about self-development, about reinforcing themselves and finding a harbor in themselves. I would tell myself that it's all good at the end.
Yeah.
It's all good. So
I know it's hard, but
yeah,
it's gonna be okay.
It's all good.
Oh, I give you a hug. Yeah.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you for coming. I love this conversation. Yes. So we're done.